Hi, today we're talking about the Tello quadcopter drone. Now we use this nice little drone with our drone coding program in our school. And it turns out that when you use this in a school environment, there are some things that really can set you up for some success. These aircraft come out of the box ready to fly, but they don't fly very well if you're in a busy environment like a school. And when I mean a busy environment, I mean a busy environment with regards to your digital infrastructure. So of course you're coding the drone with the help of a computer, though the computer has to link up to the drone, and so there are some steps that we recommend to have some success with the Tello drone. The first thing is that you come up with some kind of naming scheme. So here I've numbered my quadcopter here. This is number 4, and in the Tello app for your smartphone, you can rename the name of the Tello and its Wi-Fi signal to match up with the number that you're actually giving it, so that a student linking up to a specific quadcopter can make sure that they're only linking up to that quadcopter, particularly if you have multiple drones flying in the same room, for example, same classroom as we do in our program. And the next thing that I recommend that you do is that while you're in the Tello app, you also password protect the network signal coming from the drone that the computer will link up with. So choose sort of an easy and predictable password convention so that your students don't have to keep asking you what the password is. But again, my password that I use for the drones, it has to do with their number that's on the case as well. So that causes a very tight link between the computer and the drone, so that in a busy environment with multiple Wi-Fi signals in the school and multiple digital devices, including the drones, trying to link up with each other, not only are you going to recognize what your drone's name is, but you have a specific password for each individual drone, creating a nice tight link between the aircraft and the computer. We find that that gives us a lot more success in a classroom full of drones. And the last thing is to update the firmware on the quadcopter. So these come out of the box from the factory with a outdated firmware likely, and so the Tello app also allows you to download the most recent firmware from the web and then get that flashed to the board on the aircraft so that you can take advantage of its most advanced and most updated flight characteristics, particularly when it comes to coding. So those are the 3 things that I think will set you up for success if you're flying the Tello in schools, and there are lots of tutorials on YouTube that you can look up with regards to how to actually run the Tello app to do those network updates for the name, the password, and of course also updating the firmware. So I hope those 3 things help you have some success in coding and using the Tello drone in your school.